Dating psychology is the study of the mental and emotional processes involved in romantic relationships. It involves understanding how people behave, think, and feel in the context of dating and relationships. Dating psychology explores the dynamics of attraction, intimacy, communication, and the factors that influence relationship satisfaction and longevity. Dating psychology encompasses a wide range of topics, including attachment styles, communication patterns, romantic attraction, the psychology of online dating, and the effects of cultural and societal norms on dating behaviors. By studying dating psychology, researchers aim to gain a better understanding of the factors that contribute to successful and fulfilling relationships, as well as the challenges and obstacles that can lead to relationship dissatisfaction or breakup. This knowledge can be used to develop effective interventions, therapies, and strategies to improve dating and relationship outcomes. Similarity is attractive. People tend to be attracted to those who share similar interests, values, and beliefs. This is known as the similarity attraction principle. The similarity principle, also known as the similarity attraction principle, is a psychological concept that suggests that people are attracted to those who share similar characteristics or interests. According to this principle, individuals tend to be drawn to people who have similar beliefs, values, attitudes, and interests as themselves. This principle is based on the idea that people feel more comfortable and connected with others who are similar to themselves. When two people share common interests and values, they are more likely to enjoy spending time together and engaging in activities that they both enjoy. This sense of shared understanding and compatibility can create a strong foundation for a romantic relationship. The similarity principle has been supported by numerous studies in social psychology. For example, research has shown that people tend to rate others as more attractive and likable when they share similar attitudes and beliefs, and that couples who share similar interests and values are more likely to experience relationship satisfaction and longevity. However, it's important to note that the similarity principle is just one factor that influences romantic attraction. Other factors, such as physical attraction, personality traits, and social norms, also play a role in partner selection. Physical attraction matters. Physical appearance is an important factor in dating. People tend to be attracted to those who are perceived as physically attractive. Physical attraction refers to the degree to which an individual is sexually attracted to someone else based on their physical appearance. It is one of the most important factors in initial attraction, and plays a significant role in the formation and maintenance of romantic relationships. Physical attraction is influenced by a variety of factors, including physical features such as facial symmetry, body proportions, and skin tone. People also tend to find certain physical characteristics attractive based on cultural norms and societal standards of beauty. Research has shown that physical attractiveness can influence the way people are perceived in terms of their social and personal characteristics. For example, physically attractive people are often perceived as more socially skilled, outgoing, and successful than less attractive individuals. However, it's important to note that physical attractiveness is not the only factor that determines a person's success in relationships or in life in general. While physical attraction is important, it's important to remember that it's not the only factor that determines the success of a romantic relationship. Other factors such as personality traits, values, interests, and communication skills are also important in building a strong and healthy relationship. It's also important to recognize that physical attraction is subjective and can vary from person to person, and that other factors, such as emotional connection and compatibility, can become more important over time. Familiarity breeds attraction. People are more likely to be attracted to those they are familiar with. This is known as the mere exposure effect. Mere exposure is a psychological phenomenon where people tend to develop a preference or liking for things or people they are repeatedly exposed to, even if they are initially neutral or unfamiliar with them. This effect is also known as the familiarity principle, or the Exposure effect. The mere exposure effect has been demonstrated in a wide range of studies, including studies on music, artwork, and even faces. For example, studies have shown that people tend to rate a song as more pleasant and enjoyable after hearing it multiple times, even if they didn't like it on the first listen. In terms of social relationships, the mere exposure effect suggests that people are more likely to feel attracted to others they have been frequently exposed to, such as coworkers, classmates, or neighbors. This is because repeated exposure to a person can increase familiarity and comfort, which can lead to increased liking and attraction. It's important to note that the mere exposure effect is not the only factor that influences attraction. Other factors, such as physical attractiveness, personality traits, and shared interests, also play a role in forming and maintaining romantic relationships. Additionally, the mere exposure effect can be influenced by a variety of factors, such as the context in which the exposure occurs and the individual's prior attitudes and beliefs about the thing or person being exposed to. Confidence is attractive. Confidence is an attractive trait in a potential partner. People tend to be attracted to those who are confident and self-assured. Confidence refers to a person's belief in their own abilities, qualities, and judgments. It involves feeling self-assured and competent, and being able to trust oneself to handle challenges and succeed in various situations. Confidence can be influenced by a variety of factors, including past experiences, skills and abilities, social support, and self-esteem. People who have had positive experiences and successes in the past are more likely to feel confident in similar situations in the future, while those who have experienced failures or setbacks may struggle with confidence. Confidence is often seen as an attractive quality in social situations, including romantic relationships. People who are confident tend to be perceived as more assertive, charismatic, and capable, which can make them more attractive to others. However, it's important to note that confidence is not the same as arrogance or overconfidence. Arrogance involves an exaggerated sense of self-importance and a disregard for others, while overconfidence involves unrealistic beliefs about one's abilities or the likelihood of success. True confidence is based on a realistic assessment of one's abilities and a belief in one's potential to succeed with effort and hard work. Developing confidence can involve challenging oneself, setting and achieving goals, and seeking out supportive relationships and feedback. It's important to remember that confidence is not a fixed trait, but can be cultivated and developed over time. Rejection hurts. Rejection can be painful and can impact self-esteem. This is why some people may avoid dating or engaging in romantic relationships. Rejection refers to the experience of being turned down or excluded from a social interaction or relationship. It can be a painful and difficult experience, and can lead to feelings of sadness, anger, and low self-esteem. Rejection can occur in a variety of contexts, including romantic relationships, friendships, and social situations. It can take many forms, such as being ignored or excluded, receiving negative feedback or criticism, or being outright told that one is not wanted or accepted. The experience of rejection can be particularly difficult in romantic relationships, as it can trigger feelings of heartbreak and loss. Rejection can also have a negative impact on one's self-esteem and confidence, and can make it more difficult to form new relationships or put oneself out there socially. However, it's important to remember that rejection is a normal and common experience, and that everyone experiences it at some point in their lives. Coping with rejection involves taking care of oneself, seeking out supportive relationships and activities, and reframing negative thoughts and beliefs about oneself and the situation. It's also important to recognize that rejection is not always a reflection of one's own worth or value as a person. In many cases, rejection may be due to factors outside of one's control, such as differences in personality, values, or life goals. Learning to accept rejection as a part of life and using it as an opportunity for growth and self-reflection can ultimately lead to greater resilience and emotional well-being. Love is a complex emotion, love is a complex emotion that involves multiple brain regions and neurotransmitters. It can be both a positive and negative experience. Love is a complex emotion for several reasons. First, it involves a variety of emotions, including happiness, passion, joy, and sometimes sadness or heartbreak. These emotions can be intense and can change quickly, making it difficult to understand and manage one's feelings. Second, love often involves a high degree of vulnerability and emotional investment. People may feel exposed and vulnerable when they open themselves up to someone else, which can create anxiety and uncertainty. Third, love can be influenced by a variety of factors, including cultural norms, past experiences, and individual preferences and values. This means that what one person considers love may be different from what someone else considers love, and there may be no single, right, way to experience or express love. Fourth, love often involves a complex interplay between different factors, such as physical attraction, emotional intimacy, and shared experiences and interests. Balancing these different factors can be challenging and may require compromise and communication. Finally, love can be challenging to sustain over time. Relationships can change and evolve, and people may have different needs and priorities at different stages of their lives. Maintaining a strong and healthy relationship requires ongoing effort and communication, which can be challenging but also rewarding. Overall, love is complex because it involves a variety of emotions, vulnerability, individual differences, complex interplay between different factors, and ongoing effort to sustain. Despite its complexity, however, love is also a deeply rewarding and fulfilling emotion that can bring joy and meaning to people's lives. Attachment style affects relationships. Attachment style, or how a person relates to others in close relationships, can impact the success of a romantic relationship. Those with secure attachment styles tend to have more successful relationships. A secure attachment style is a pattern of attachment behavior in which an individual feels comfortable with intimacy and independence, and trusts their partner and the stability of their relationship. Individuals with a secure attachment style tend to have positive views of themselves and their partners, and are able to seek support from others when needed. In a romantic relationship, individuals with a secure attachment style are comfortable with emotional intimacy, are able to communicate their feelings openly and honestly, and can express their needs and desires without fear of rejection or abandonment. They are able to maintain a healthy balance of independence and interdependence in their relationships, and have the ability to regulate their emotions in response to stressful situations. Research has found that individuals with a secure attachment style tend to have more satisfying and fulfilling romantic relationships compared to those with insecure attachment styles. They are also more likely to have positive self-esteem, better mental health outcomes, and greater resilience in the face of life's challenges. It's important to note that a secure attachment style is not necessarily innate, but can be developed through positive early experiences with caregivers or later positive experiences in close relationships. Additionally, it is possible to develop a secure attachment style through intentional efforts to improve communication, emotional regulation, and relationship skills. Communication is key. Effective communication is important for maintaining a healthy and successful relationship. It involves active listening, empathy, and effective expression of one's own feelings and needs. Effective communication is the process of exchanging information and ideas between individuals or groups in a way that is clear, concise, and understood by everyone involved. Effective communication involves not only speaking, but also listening actively to others and providing feedback to ensure mutual understanding. Effective communication requires several key skills, including clarity, communicating in a clear and concise manner, avoiding ambiguity, and using appropriate language and tone. Active listening, paying attention to what others are saying, clarifying misunderstandings, and acknowledging the other person's perspective. Nonverbal communication, being aware of and using nonverbal cues, such as facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice to convey meaning and emotion. Empathy, understanding and showing empathy for the other person's thoughts and feelings, and being able to communicate in a way that takes their perspective into account. Feedback, providing feedback to the other person, checking for understanding, and seeking feedback to ensure mutual understanding. Effective communication is essential in both personal and professional relationships, and is particularly important in situations where there may be differences in cultural backgrounds, beliefs, or values. By practicing effective communication, individuals can improve their relationships, prevent misunderstandings and conflicts, and achieve their goals more effectively. Online dating has changed dating culture. The rise of online dating has changed the way people approach dating and relationships. It has made it easier to connect with others but also presents new challenges. Online dating has become increasingly popular in recent years, and while it has many benefits, there are also new challenges that come with it. Some of the new challenges with online dating include misrepresentation. Online dating provides individuals with the opportunity to present themselves in a certain way that may not necessarily be accurate. This can lead to misrepresentation and disappointment when meeting in person. Safety concerns. Online dating also presents safety concerns, as individuals may not always be who they say they are. Meeting someone in person whom you have only interacted with online can be risky, particularly for women and marginalized groups. Lack of face-to-face interaction. Online dating lacks the face-to-face interaction that occurs in traditional dating, which can make it difficult to gauge chemistry and connection. Overwhelming options. The sheer number of options available through online dating can be overwhelming, leading to decision fatigue and difficulty in making choices. Addiction. Online dating can become addictive, leading to a constant need to check messages and swipe through profiles. Ghosting, or suddenly ceasing communication with someone, is a common issue in online dating and can be hurtful to the other person. Overall, while online dating can be a great way to meet new people, it is important to be aware of these challenges and take steps to protect oneself. This includes being cautious when sharing personal information, meeting in public places, and taking things slowly to ensure that there is a genuine connection before meeting in person. The dating game is not always fair. The dating game can be unfair and is influenced by factors such as gender roles, societal norms, and cultural expectations. It is important to be aware of these factors and strive for equality and fairness in relationships. Fairness in a relationship refers to the idea that both partners should be treated equally, with respect and consideration for each other's needs and desires. It means that each person's opinions and perspectives are valued and taken into account, and that decisions are made collaboratively rather than unilaterally. In a fair relationship, both partners have equal power and voice in the relationship, and neither partner dominates or controls the other. This means that both partners should be able to express their feelings and concerns freely without fear of judgment or retaliation. Fairness also means that both partners should share responsibilities equally and make equal contributions to the relationship. This includes sharing household chores, financial responsibilities, and emotional labor. It also means that both partners should have equal access to opportunities for personal growth and development. A fair relationship also involves the willingness to compromise and work together to find solutions to problems that arise. It means that both partners are committed to the relationship and are willing to put in the effort to make it work. Overall, fairness in a relationship is important for building trust, respect, and a sense of security between partners. When both partners feel valued and respected, they are more likely to be happy and satisfied in the relationship, and are better able to overcome challenges and difficulties together. In conclusion, dating psychology is a fascinating and complex field that can provide valuable insights into the dynamics of romantic relationships. By understanding the factors that influence attraction, attachment, and communication, we can improve our chances of building healthy and fulfilling relationships. Whether you are single and looking for love, or in a committed relationship seeking to deepen your connection, Learning about dating psychology can help you navigate the ups and downs of the dating world with greater confidence and clarity. Remember that every relationship is unique, and what works for one couple may not work for another. However, by applying the principles of dating psychology to your own situation, you can gain a better understanding of yourself and your partner, and build a relationship that is based on mutual respect, trust, and love.